What happens when humanity advances but morality declines? When cities grow but conscience shrinks? Genesis chapters 5 through 9 tell the story of a world that reached its breaking point, not just a storm, not just destruction, but judgment, grace, and a promise written across the sky. From Adam to Noah, 10 generations passed. Names rise and fall: Seth, Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Jared, and others. Humanity expands across the earth. Families multiply. Civilization advances. But one sentence repeats like a steady drumbeat: they lived, they had sons and daughters, and they died. Over and over again. Progress could not defeat death. Sin had entered the world, and death followed every generation. Yet one name breaks the pattern: Enoch. Instead of ending in death, his life is marked differently. He walked with God and then he was no more. Even in a fallen world, intimacy with God was still possible. And then the focus narrows to one man, Noah. By Noah's time, humanity has multiplied greatly. But moral decline has multiplied faster. Violence fills the earth. Corruption saturates culture. Conscience grows silent. Evil is no longer shocking, it is normal. And God is grieved. Not distant. Not detached. Grieved. So a decision is made. The earth will be cleansed. But in the middle of corruption, one man finds grace. Noah. Not perfect but faithful. He walks with God while the world walks away. God gives him a command: build an ark. Massive. Multi-leveled. Carefully designed. Sealed against the coming waters. It is not symbolic, it is preparation. It is preservation. And Noah obeys. Year after year. While society ignores him. While people likely mock him. While there is no visible sign of rain. Faith is not passive belief. Faith is obedience over time. The ark becomes a symbol: salvation provided by God, entered by trust, secured by divine authority. Then the day arrives. Animals enter 2 by 2. Noah and his family step inside. And the door is shut. The rain begins. 40 days. 40 nights. The sky pours down. The earth breaks open. Waters rise higher and higher until even the mountains disappear beneath them. Creation seems to reverse itself, returning to the watery chaos from which it first emerged. Everything outside the ark perishes. Persistent evil has consequences. But inside the ark, life is preserved. The same waters that bring judgment lift the ark to safety. Judgment and mercy operating at the same time. The rain stops. The waters begin to recede. The ark comes to rest on a mountain range. A raven is sent out. Then a dove. The dove eventually returns with an olive leaf, a small but powerful sign that life is returning. Time passes. The earth dries. And Noah steps out onto a cleansed world. The first thing he does is not build a house. He builds an altar. Worship before rebuilding. Gratitude before expansion. A new beginning is declared. Humanity is blessed and commissioned to multiply and fill the earth once more. But this time, a covenant is established, a binding promise. Never again will a flood destroy all life. And a sign is placed in the sky. The rainbow. In ancient times, a bow was a weapon of war. Now it rests in the clouds, pointed away from humanity. Judgment restrained. Mercy remembered. Genesis 5 through 9 is not simply the story of destruction. It is the story of a reset. A reminder that when corruption spreads, God still sees. When culture drifts, grace can still find one faithful life. Sin spreads. Death confirms it. Judgment is real. But mercy is greater. And every time rain meets sunlight, the sky still carries that promise.